Everybody sing that shit.
Liam Plunkett prepared to risk England World Cup place by refusing to change wedding date. Liam Plunkett is prepared to risk his World Cup place by missing England's one-day tour of Sri Lanka rather than change the date of his wedding. Plunkett goes into Friday's second Royal London One-Day International in Cardiff with his future at Yorkshire in doubt and a possible question mark over his ability to stay the World Cup course with England. One of England's fastest bowlers has played an integral part in their rise to the top of the World 50 over rankings thanks to his hostility and ability to take wickets in the middle overs. But, at 33, he is set to leave Yorkshire, probably for Middlesex, after being left out of their 50-over side ahead of England's series against Australia, and will also gamble with his international future. Plunkett, as revealed by Sportsmail last Tuesday, will marry his American fiancée Emilia Erba on October 13 in the middle of England's one-day series in Sri Lanka that had originally been scheduled for November. And even though Plunkett hopes England will add him to the squad for the last 3 internationals, he accepts he is giving up his place at a time when preparations for next year's World Cup will be stepped up. One insider told Sportsmail it was a tricky situation. "I think England understand my position because the Sri Lankan board flipped the fixtures around, and by that time I was deep into preparations for my wedding," said Plunkett. "I'm not going to change and ruin everything for her." Probable teams: England, Bairstow, Roy, Hales, Root, Morgan, Captain, Butler, Keeper, Moeen, Willie, Plunkett, Rashid, Wood. Australia, Finch, Head, S. Marsh, Stoinis, Maxwell, Short, Payne, Captain and Keeper, Agar, Nezer, Ty, Stainlake. Umpires: Murray Erasmus, Sa, and Rob Bailey, England. TV official: Kumar Dharmasena, Sri Lanka. Match referee: Ranjan Majigl, Sri Lanka. Pitch: should be much better than the slow, used strip that spoiled last year's Champions Trophy semi-final. Bit of grass on it Thursday and should have pace. Weather: could be some rain in Cardiff this morning but not enough to spoil the day and should clear up by 3 p.m. Whatever happens will happen. If someone comes in and does well and it puts me on the back burner, so be it. I just need to perform and see what happens. England can't make me any promises now because I might bowl a load of rubbish in the next couple of series and not get picked anyway." By then Plunkett will probably have severed ties with Yorkshire after talks with Director of Cricket Martin Moxon led to him deciding to speak to other counties in the last year of his contract at Headingley. Yorkshire decided to leave Plunkett out of their Royal London Cup team ahead of him joining up with England as they decided he was undercooked after his return from the Indian Premier League. It led to disappointment within the England camp because there is a feeling Yorkshire consider international matches as a means to warm up for them rather than the other way round. Which was one of the reasons why Yorkshire's request for Plunkett and David Willey to play against Essex in Thursday's Cup playoff fell on deaf ears. "I was disappointed and I let Yorkshire know it," said Plunkett. "I didn't bowl great against Lancashire, but if they want to drop me after one bad performance? They said I wasn't ready, but I felt I was just getting back into it. It's my last year, so I went and had a chat with Martin Moxon. When you get a bit older you think about your base salary coming down and playing for incentives, but they didn't really offer me anything. They just said they would look into it, but it gives me the right to speak to other counties and I'm looking to do that." At least Plunkett seems certain to play in Cardiff in what is likely to be an unchanged England side pushing for a 2-0 lead against Australia. The Aussies' weakness against spin at the Oval in the first game means England are sure to include both Moeen Ali and Adil Rashid, even though the short, straight Swalek Stadium boundaries often negate against playing 2 spinners.